out. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds out. I'ma stay calm till the sun, till the sun, till the sun. On the floor till the steps, bill, that with the pain till the steps, got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching G's ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my fun with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, hands for a connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterfly lips on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, makes you go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. She's a man, get on me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream, my shanty playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot him my mouth, shoot him my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back. Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking so fast, slowing us down. Do you believe that love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? The magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And Dory Jackson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts the throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Hurts throwing again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
That's into the hands of Barkley. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And they bring him down quickly, but he does have it across the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On second down, here's Barkley. Along the sideline inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On fourth down, Hurts. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Steamers finish up their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Steamers start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Russ is cooking again. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
First down, here's Russ. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Davion Clowney on that stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Wilson now from the gun. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oh, man, flashbacks. I don't like that at all. Because I know as a QB, the last thing you want to do after a play like that, where you are sacked for huge yardage, is to take that lonely walk back to the sidelines eventually, look your head coach in the eye, and take the fury that's going to be coming next.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing from near his own goal line. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the... He's got it deep downfield. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. From the pistol, Hurts. He connects downfield on 4. Racing down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Steamers take a second quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Got it inside the 10. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. It's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw complete to Warren. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Warren here from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Catch made by Austin. And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Wilson. It's caught. Warren. This gets the 1st and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a receiver in motion right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 14. Buys time, rolling right. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Hurts throwing again. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Steamers take a second quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They're leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for two. He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And they beat the defense with the throw and get two following the touchdown. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And that one's unsuccessful.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Steelers trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Blitz coming, Russ. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Wilson on 3rd down. Has it down close. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
On 4th down, Wilson. The back's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. It got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So that brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hurts now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Warren's got it, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. George Pickens, the intended target. So that brings them to third down. Wilson now from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. First and 10 from the 41. Russ now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Rolling left, buying some time. Throw complete to Warren. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Dicker connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Jackson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's another carry for Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Setting up to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Steamers bring the game back to level. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Good looking return here, and he's got room.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. To get all the way across the midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push the tempo, capitalize on the momentum. I love right here. This is shot zone time.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. On the move, headed right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Only see the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already in the enemy territory. Catch made by Austin. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Buys time. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Running right, it's Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Warren. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Sidney Brown in on that stop. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Steelers have the football. They need to make up some ground for a shot at the title. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Wilson now. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Has a big hole left. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up for.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. It's caught! And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Still on the move, throwing down the right side, and they pick him off again. Darius Slay has it. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But going 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
From the 39. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. All in left side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Going for it with Warren. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating his routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Russ now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Look at the sideline, that's Goddard. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To the ground with Barkley. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now, off play action. He rolls to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
To throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Desperation time here on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wilson's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's going to be second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
First down, here's Russ. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one.